Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl and this is Your Journey Yoga. Today we are going to explore a practice without using our hands. So a hands-free practice for those of you who just want to try something different, or if you're dealing with issues with your wrists or your hands and it's just not uber comfortable to be on those wrists and the hands. So this should be fun, challenging in a different way, hopefully fantastic. That's always my goal. So without further ado, my friend, roll those shoulders up and back and let your shoulders slide down and away. Let's do that again. Big shoulder roll. Take it up and back and let those shoulders slide down and away. Let's close those eyes, lengthen through the crown of the head, turning the palms to face the sky, draping the wrists over the knees, and just a gentle touch of your index finger and your thumb. If that's not comfortable for you, just rest those hands wherever you wish. And we're just going to take a moment to clear our minds, to set the tone for our practice, to let go of all the wiggles, and to really just check in with our breath and with the messages our body is sending. And as we move through our practice today, coming into some challenging poses, honor your body. If it's not right, it's not right. Don't judge, don't criticize. Take a moment to relax, to breathe. If there's another pose you love, you're welcome to do that. And then join us again when you're ready. Big full exhale. As you inhale, open those eyes. Take a big breath in, reach. And exhale, turn your palms to face front. Exhale and pull those elbows back and down. Oh, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull. Opening up that chest, activating through that upper back. Inhale, reach, and exhale, pull. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward, release it down. Just releasing the hands and relax the weight of your head. Inhale, circle the hands back by your hips. Big circle of those arms up and overhead. One more time. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward, reach it out. Releasing the hands, relaxing the weight of the head. Inhale, circle the hands back by the hips. Big circle those arms up and overhead. And exhale, release those arms down by your sides. Let's turn towards the top of the mat, opening up those feet about the width of the mat. Feet nice and wide, hands resting anywhere along the shins you like, and we're going to lengthen and hinge it forward. A little deeper stretch into that lower back. I want you to really lengthen through the crown of the head, looking forward, maybe 3 or 4 feet out in front of you. Hands are just resting, spine long, and breathe. Now just gently round it over, hollowing out the tummy and chest, tucking your chin towards your chest. Just hang here for a moment, just feeling that shift of energy, letting go of negative energy, feeling that release of tension, tightness. Starting at your tailbone, slowly roll it up, 1 vertebra at a time, till we sit up nice and tall. Breathe. Let's draw those knees in, and we're going to slowly lower ourselves back onto our backs. Extending left leg out and release it down. Right arm extends out to a T, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and gently pull your leg across your body, keeping both shoulders against the earth, and take your gaze out over that right arm. Just close your eyes. If you like, extend that right leg. If you extended it and it doesn't feel great, bend that knee again. We bend that right knee and slowly roll it back to center. Releasing the left arm out to the side, pulling that left knee in, crossing that right foot just above that left knee. Pull your knees in and reach that right hand through your little window, interlacing your fingers behind that left thigh, and give it a gentle pull. Maybe a little rock side to side if that feels okay too. If it feels better to stay still, stay still. If you like, lift your upper body, drawing the nose towards your knee. Shoulders down and away from the ears, so we're not hugging those shoulders up by the ears. Just let that tension go. And slowly releasing the upper body back down. Releasing the hands, placing that left foot to the mat, arms open out to a T, and we're just going to rock those knees side to side. Controlled, so we're not just letting them fall, we're actually guiding them to the side. And we're just going to let those hips shift however they wish. Now this can be a fairly intense stretch, so just be kind. Stop before it's too intense. Remember, you're in control, right? So you're guiding your legs. You're not just letting gravity take a hold of them until it gets down to that lowest point. You might notice some pops or some cracks going on. It's your body realigning, just making sure there's no pain involved. And let's take it one more time this direction. And then back to center. We extend that right leg to the sky and slowly lower it down. Let's pull that left knee in, extending arms out to a T, crossing that right hand out to the outside of the left knee, and just gently guide your leg across. And turn your gaze out over that left arm. Close your eyes and breathe. So we want these to be gentle stretches, nothing super crazy. Slow, deep breaths. Gently releasing that right hand, rolling it back to center, pulling that right foot back in. Left ankle crosses above the right knee, pulling the knees in, reaching your left hand through that little window. Interlace your fingers behind that right thigh and just gently pull it in. That feels good. Drawing those shoulders down and away. If you like, lifting the upper body. Nose towards your knee, shoulders down and away from those ears. And just breathe. Always taking care of ourselves. Gently releasing that upper body back down. Releasing your hands, placing that right foot back to the mat. Let's extend those arms out to a T, and we're just going to rock those knees side to side. And again, we are in control of that rocking motion. We are guiding the legs from side to side. At that lowest point, feel free to just relax and let gravity do the work. We're just allowing those hips to shift, that spine to twist as it's ready to do so. We're not forcing things to happen that aren't ready to happen. Preparing the body for some deeper stretches, more challenging poses. Coming back to center. Drawing that left knee in towards your chest and then the right. Hands behind your shins. Pull those knees in. Lift through the upper body. We're going to rock forward and back. Little thrust with those legs. As you are able, let's come on up to a boat pose. Breathe. Releasing those arms, extending them out in front, lifting through the chest, firing up those core muscles, your quadriceps, those hip flexors. And breathe. Let's bring the knees to touch and flex the feet. If you like, extend those legs. You do not have to, but you are welcome to. Breathe. Once again, bend those knees. Rock it back. Extend those legs. Come on up to a squat. Breathe. Find your breath and rise. All the way up. Extend those arms to the sky. Arch it back. Oh, yes, that feels good. Inhale, reach to the sky. Releasing that left arm down. Right forearm crosses the crown of the head. Gently pull your head to the right. Breathe. Relaxing the weight of that right hand. Reaching with those left fingertips down towards the ground. Inhale it up, extend right arm to the sky, switch sides, left arm up, right arm down, cross the crown of the head and gently pull to the left. Relaxing the weight of that left hand, right hand reaching down towards the earth. And breathe. Extending left arm, And then the right. Pull the hands to heart center, feet are hip width apart. Let's sit it into chair. Find your breath. Chest is lifted as low as you like in your chair. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we sink. This time as you rise, extend those arms to the sky. Shift your weight to your left foot. Right leg extends behind. Open those arms out to a T and let's hinge it forward. Warrior 3. Arms sweep back to flight. We bend that left knee and sink. Pressing through that back heel. Strong, we rise. Gently releasing that right foot down, arms travel overhead. We sit it back to chair. And inhale, rise. One more time, sit it back. This time as we rise, shift your weight to your right foot. Left leg goes back. Open those arms out to a T and we hinge it forward to our Warrior 3. Sweeping those arms back to flight, bending that right knee. Sink. Powering up through the legs, strong through that core, we rise. Slowly releasing that left foot down, standing tall. Sit to chair. Pull the hands to heart center. And rise. This time, arch it back. Keep those palms gently touching. Inhale, rise. And exhale, sink it back to chair. Back to our Warrior 3 on that left side. Inhale, reach. Shift your weight to that left foot. Right leg goes back as we hinge it forward to Warrior 3. Bending that left knee, sink low. And rise. Releasing that right foot down, arms travel overhead. Sit it to chair, pull the hands to heart center. Palms stay touching, we rise. And exhale, arch it back, a little or a lot. Inhale, rise. And exhale, sink to chair. This time as we rise, that right side, Warrior 3. Shift your weight to your right foot, arms open out to a T, left leg goes back, and we hinge it into Warrior 3 as deeply as you like. Sweeping those arms back to flight, bending that right knee, sink low. And rise, releasing that left foot, arms travel overhead. Now your pace, one more time, sink it to chair. I'm not going to say anything. Your pace, your breath. And hands to heart center. Breathe. We shift our weight to our left foot, taking a giant step back with your right to a crescent lunge. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, open those arms out to a T. Breathe as you exhale, releasing that right hand down, left arm reaches high. You can be up on your fist. Lengthening and reaching. Little fingertip tap. No weight on the hand if you don't like it. Find your breath. As you exhale, slowly rise, keeping that rotation. Arms open out to a T. We turn back to face front. Arms overhead. Open those arms back out to a T, crossing that right arm underneath the left, wrapping at the crook of the elbows, bringing your palms to touch. Staying here, or if you like, lift your fingertips and slowly arch it back. Inhaling it back up, big circle of those arms, up and overhead. Pull the hands to heart center, big transition forward. Draw that back foot in to stand tall. Inhale, reach. And exhale, arch it back. Open those arms to a nice wide V. Inhale, reach to the sky. Pull the hands to heart center. Shift your weight to your right foot. Giant step back to your crescent lunge. Find your breath. We can be on that back knee, or that back leg can be long. Extend those arms out to a T. As you exhale, we're going to rotate left fingertips towards the earth. You can come down onto your fist. Whatever feels right to you. Extending, lengthening out of those right fingertips. Core strong and engaged to minimize how much weight's on that hand. Remember, this is hands-free. And slowly rise, keeping that rotation, opening those arms out to a T. Lengthen through those fingertips. Breathe. Inhale, turn it back to face front. Arms come overhead. Opening those arms out to a T, and then crossing that left arm underneath the right, bringing the palms of the hands to touch. Find your breath. If you wish, begin to arch it back. Gaze to the sky. Inhaling it back up. Big circle of those arms up and overhead. Pull the hands to heart center. Big transition forward, core strong. Step it forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle those arms around behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Roll those shoulders back and arch it back. Reach your knuckles down towards the earth. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Release those hands, roll those shoulders up and back. And again, shoulders up and back. Bending the knees, placing the hands just above the knees. Fingertips are pointing inward. Take a big breath in, press the chest forward, arch your back. Gaze to the sky. Exhale, hollow the tummy and chest, tuck your chin. Inhale it back to cow. And exhale it to cat. Hands are just resting on those legs. Inhale it back to center. Reach to the sky. And exhale, open those legs nice and wide. Turn your arms out to a T, palms facing the ground, toes turned out to the outside corners of your mat. Core is strong. Let's shift those left toes towards the top of the mat, right toes towards the top corner of the mat, and sink into warrior two. Breathe. Inhale, straightening that front leg, and exhale, sink. Inhale, straighten, opening the pelvis to the side, reaching out over those left toes. When you can't reach anymore, left arm down, right arm high. Triangle, little to no weight. Just let that left arm be heavy. And we rise. We shift those left toes and then the right, and sink into warrior two. Breathe. Inhale, straightening that front leg a little bit. And exhale, sink. Breathe. Inhale, straightening. Opening the pelvis to the side. Reach it out over those right toes as far as you can reach. When you can't reach anymore, let that right arm just gently fall. Left arm extends to the sky. We reach up out of the shoulder, through the tips of the fingers. Gaze is wherever you need it to be. And slowly we rise. Shifting both toes out to the outside corners of the mat, bringing the hands behind your head. Core is strong. Good morning. As you exhale, hinge it forward, coming down. About halfway. You can stop before half if you need to. Pulling those elbows back. Keeping that belly strong. Feel that gentle pull through the hamstrings and the glutes. And we rise. Let's do that again. As you exhale, hinge it forward. Nice flat back. Do you need to stop before that 90 degrees? Is your body saying, yep, this is good? Stay here. Extending those arms out to a T. Feel how that lessens the load a little bit. Rotating to the right. Left fingertips just gently touch. No weight. And then slowly take it back to center and release that right hand down. No weight. Core staying strong. Back to center. We're going to do that one more time. So just kind of folding the knuckles underneath or keeping the palm flat or fingertips long. So wherever your flexibility is, just remember, hands free. It's just happenstance that they touch. And gently release it down. Both arms are going to hang, and just let your upper body hang. Bending at the elbows, allowing that upper body to be heavy. Little shift of your weight forward and back in the toes and the heels. Just breathe. Centering your weight. Let's heel toe those feet in twice. So the feet are about a little bit wider than the hips, and then ever so slowly begin to lower your bottom down. You can keep the hands for support if you need them, or pull those hands to heart center as we open to garland or yogi squat. Noticing pressing through the outside edge of your foot. If having those wrists flexed does not feel good, hold on to your forearms and breathe. Find your breath. You can even place your hands on your knees. Find your breath. Whatever feels good to you. And let's rock it side to side. If you're like, wow, that doesn't feel great in my hips, don't rock. Just stay still. Find your breath. Coming back to center. And let's rise super slow. Crown of the head towards the sky. Firing up those legs. Squeezing through those inner thighs. Squeeze your buns to stand tall. Release your arms. Let's turn and step to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach to the sky. Pull those hands to heart center and begin to sink. Coming into a nice tight little squat. Finding your breath. Gently releasing down to your bum. Extend both legs out. Reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. Release your hands. Relax the weight of your head. Let's sweep those arms around to the back. Palms back by your bum. Let your head be heavy. Let the arms be heavy. Now turn your palms to the sky, back of the hands to the mat, and just relax the weight of the arms. Inhale, circle the hands down by your feet. Reach and rise. Soften your feet, slowly lower down. All the way down onto your back. Arms down by your sides, pulling one foot in towards your bottom and then the other. Feet are hip width apart. We tuck the pelvis so that the small of the back presses into the mat, and let's slowly begin to press through those heels as you lift your hips to the sky. Up to bridge. Find your breath. Arms are just resting. Buns are squeezed. We shift our weight to our left foot. Right leg extends. Really pressing through that left heel to lift those hips. Bending that right knee, setting that right foot down. Shift your weight to that right foot. Left leg extends. Press through that right heel. Point those left toes. Lift. And gently release. Pulling those heels in towards your bottom. Let's lift those heels coming up to the balls of the feet. Breathe. Squeeze those buns hard as you can. Keeping those heels high, slowly release your body back down. One vertebra at a time. Till your bottom is the very last to touch. And pull those knees in, hands to the shins. Gently rock side to side. Coming back to center. Lift the soles of the feet towards the sky. Open those knees out just a little bit wider than the width of your rib cage. Reaching up with the hands, taking a hold anywhere along the leg or the foot that you like. And we're going to press that tailbone towards the earth as you pull with those arms, drawing the knees down towards the ground. Nestling those shoulder blades against the earth, long through that spine, pressing that tailbone down. Dead bug or happy baby. Now you can stay right here in this static hold, or if you like, free it up, play with it a little bit. Rock side to side. Those knees can both remain bent, or you can extend one leg, you can extend both legs, and just rock side to side. Play with it, whatever feels good to you. You can hold to one side, whatever. Hopefully finding a smile on your face, a little lightness in your heart, coming back to center, bringing the soles of the feet together, interlacing your fingers to the outside edge of your foot to press those knees out and away, using the strength of the arms to pull those feet in. And breathe. And gently release the intensity, release those hands. Let's place the feet to the mat just a little bit wider than the width of your hips and bring the knees to gently touch. A little bit of an internal rotation with those feet, a little pigeon-toed stance, hands resting on your hips. If you like, you can take those arms overhead. If it feels more natural to you, arms are down by your sides. And we're just going to take a moment to check in, to breathe. Really feeling all of the amazing gifts that you have just given to your mind and your body, your spirit. We've chosen to take care of a certain part of our body, those wrists and our hands, recognizing that we can still get a fair amount of work done and still take care. Maybe change things up, challenge ourselves to go beyond where we typically go or what's comfortable or normal for us. Learning to care for ourselves, to try new things, to never give up, but to adapt. That is success. That is strength. That is a gift. We take a moment and we go deeper within, away from our physical being. So if you need to shift where you are, extending those legs out long, perhaps coming up to a seated position, whatever you need to do, as we shift away from our physical being, we bring our awareness deeper inside to the energy flowing within us. Are there any blockages anywhere within us to keep that energy from flowing freely? If the answer is yes, don't criticize, acknowledge it, and allow yourself to give permission for passage, to let go, let down that guard, free that block, and let that energy flow. Sometimes we don't even realize that there is something hindering us within to keep that energy from flowing. Take a moment, move through your body, clear them away, and feel this amazing sense of calm and that amazing energy moving. We set ourselves up to have an amazing day. clearing our heads, opening our hearts, and allowing that energy to flow. Always, my wish for you is a magnificent day. As you're ready, wiggle your fingers, move your toes. Whenever it feels good, gently pull the knees in towards your chest. Bringing the hands behind the thighs, we rock ourselves up, or just safely finding a way to come back up. And let's turn, sitting in our cross-legged stance, easy pose. Roll those shoulders up and back, and let those shoulders just gently slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. A little tap of those fingertips. Release the weight of the head. A little check-in, hopefully feeling all loosey-goosey and ready for the day. Inhale, circle the hands back by the hips. Big circle of those arms up and overhead. Pulling the hands to heart center. And my friend, I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope that was fun. I hope it was challenging. I hope you had just a wonderful, wonderful session. Take care of yourself. And until the next time, light, love, and namaste.